Hi gardening friends. It is a chilly December day and it's actually starting to snow, but I am out here and I'm wanting to clean up my vegetable garden beds. There's a few things that are still looking really pretty that I wanted to show you before I clean it up, but I have some work to do and it's just going to get colder here, so I figure better late than never, and it will make my job in the spring a whole lot easier. So before I rip it out, let me show you a few of the things that are still green and beautiful in my garden today. This 4x4 bed is one that I'm making into a strawberry patch, but have put a lot of cut flowers in it this last season. And look right here. I'm pretty sure these are all Bells of Ireland growing right here. I'm interested to see if they will overwinter, so I will get early bells this spring. The daisies, these are Shasta daisies that I grew from seed. They're still green, but my Rudbeckia back here is holding on to its last leg. Most of this bed looks pretty sad, especially my sunflowers in the background. But up here in the front are my snapdragons, and some of them, let's see, have flower heads on the top of them. I love these ones because they have that red, that little bit of red in their foliage and in the stems. I just think they're so pretty. There's a bunch over here as well. And then also the texture right here of this oregano. Isn't that so cool? On this left side, I can see this from my house. Do you see the bright orange flowers of the calendula? I just can't even believe it. Look at that. Isn't that so fun? I was on my couch looking out the window and I was like, what is that orange color? And they're flowers. Flowers in December. Isn't that amazing? Let me show you what we're working with. Ignore the arbor that needs stained. That's a spring project. But I have 8 raised bed gardens altogether. I have 4 4x8s and 4 4x4s. The 4x4s are in the middle and the 4x8s are on the outside. And this is just a long view. And this is everything we need to work on today. So let's get to work. This bed right here that I'm working on, I had a lot of zinnias. I had Fenris Giant and ballerina zinnias. I also had a lot of celosia. I believe it was called rainbow celosia that self-seeded itself. And I just left a lot of it. But that's what I'm cutting right now are zinnias. And then this big thing right here was a cherry tomato, a sunshine. What was it called? I'll post the name because it is one of my favorite cherry tomatoes. So good. In fact, I took seeds from it to see if I could grow it next year, but if not, I usually can find it at most garden centers, but it is like the sweetest cherry tomato and the skin is very thick, which is what I really love about it. My pruners, I can't tell you how many shovels and pruners I have lost in my garden. Oh, look at that. Look at all this gomphrena. Gomphrena seeds. this calendula is starting to look a little rough, but because it's still flowering, I'm just gonna leave it alone because it's just so happy. Look at that orange color. Okay, there's one. Here is the one thing I don't love about cherry tomatoes. The big mess they leave on the ground. I'm cutting lemon balm right now, and it smells so good. This right here was Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus. Such a cool plant. I was able to use it in arrangements as like a filler because it has like red, like deep red maple looking leaves. So pretty. I lost my clippers again. Oops, I missed a few onions. Better put these inside. The other thing I would actually really love to try, and I bought the seeds to even do it, is cover cropping. They say that when you cover crop on an empty flower bed, that you let the plant sprout, and then you chop them down and leave the remains in the soil, and it breaks down, and it is good for your soil. It provides the nutrients instead of having to add like an organic fertilizer. So I keep meaning to try that, but things get busy at the end of the gardening season, and I rip out my garden too late, and so I never plant them. So I'm really hoping maybe in early spring I can get a spring cover crop and put out on the majority of my garden. I'll probably have at least one of the beds that have cool season vegetables in it, like carrots and peas and beets, and then maybe I'll cover crop the rest. I really hope I actually do it this year. Like I said, I have the seeds, so hopefully they're not too old and will still work. What is this? Oh. First I thought I had potatoes. I forgot that I planted dahlias. Look at this dahlia tuber. Holy cow, that's huge. Better get these out. Wow, I didn't realize these would be so big. I planted these from seed this year, and look how massive those are. can't believe how big these are. It's so amazing how one tiny seed can create something like this in one season. That's insane. This is the size of my hand. That's crazy. Thanks for joining me today. I have to call it quits because my garbage can is full. But garbage day is tomorrow, so I can fill it up again tomorrow. Now I am off to wash up these dahlia tubers. I still am in shock at how big these are. Some of these are, and I should have labeled them, some of them are Floret Flower Farm dahlias, the Bee's Choice ones, which are so pretty. I believe I took pictures, so I will try to post them here. So pretty. Others are a random one that they had us plant in one of my Master Gardener classes, so I don't even remember what that is, but I have never stored dahlia tubers before, so I figured this is the best time to do that is now, since I have these big tubers and I remembered to dig them out of the ground, because last year I did not, and none of the, maybe 1 out of 10 made it. So I'm going to do better this year. I'm going to wash these off and then watch a YouTube video on how to store them. Thanks for joining me. Merry Christmas.